There's no better time to find out what Mazda can offer you than right now. Get 0.9% financing for 60 months on the new 24 Mazda CX-50, named an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus award winner. Save thousands on your new Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
What the hell?
Where's Walter Cronkite? Wow.
Is that us?
That's different.
Is that for us?
I don't know.
Did marketing?
So the afternoon hour does the same thing. This may be
Oh,
a
is that
little
what
bit
that
of
is?
their real, yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
got you. Man, that scared the hell out of me. What's going on? What's this? Whoa, what's breaking? I mean, besides us, that was intense.
Yes, it was.
I did. Should
it
we
wasn't
like?
the happy, bouncy music that we're normally used to hearing.
Should we serious up?
Most serious faces. Yeah.
Tie it on straight.
Yeah. We would have known going into that.
Yeah. Steve, were you afraid? Were you a little scared, Steve?
I'm looking for the swear jar, Mr. Williams, over there.
What, hell?
Well, yeah. You're pushing a little bit. No.
This isn't quite.
No,
Mentally,
Yeah.
mentally, that's what was going on in my head, too.
He said what we were thinking.
I did. And FCC is like going right now going, oh, yeah, we don't have any structure over streaming. You guys can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'll keep it in line. I'll level out at hell. So that's number 4. We're getting good this morning. That scared me a little bit. I didn't know what was going on. No?
Between that
I don't
and the
know
bacon.
what's going on right now, honestly.
Yeah, the false call. It's hard to tell what's going on.
I think we're trying to figure out breakfast.
Oh, we're always thinking about breakfast.
Yeah. This is Johnny piping in from the back right now going, yeah.
Working on the bacon. We'll get with Matt Z to see about that.
Right. That's true.
In the meantime, stepping outside, Steve, the sun's getting to work on us, but it doesn't feel too bad.
Yeah, not a bad start outside this morning. You guys pointed out through 9 News this morning. We've had a breeze at times helping out. That's our Sky 9 view from Port Allen. If you look closely, you can see those flags flapping near the old ferry landing. Good deal of sunshine now over the capital city as well. Temperatures mostly low to mid 70s, although Macomb's at 68. Baton Rouge 74, Gonzales Patterson checking in at 76. Give you a look at what's ahead. Going to warm up pretty quickly through the morning with a good deal of sunshine. Approaching 90 at noon. Should be mainly dry through the morning. We'll go at the high of 93. It's going to be hot today. And your afternoon rain chances at about 30%. Give you a look at the storm potential going forward. So here we are at noon. And again, through the morning, not much expected to happen. Into the afternoon, 3 o'clock, the HRRR still has it mainly dry. I wouldn't be surprised we have a few more showers than what are shown here. The big question marks late this afternoon to this evening. It does blow up a couple of storms locally, but look it up to our north as well. That's a disturbance that at times some of the model runs have shown slipping into South Louisiana, at times keeping more of the energy a little bit north of us. So that's 8 o'clock this evening. You see storms mostly staying a little bit north of the interstates in this particular run and then continuing eastward. The graph model is kind of similar with the placement, just a little bit quicker with the timing, keeping more of the threat a little bit north of Baton Rouge, near north of the state line, but that's 5 o'clock. So we'll keep an eye on that. As I really stressed yesterday, when this sort of pattern, this northwest flow, it can be tricky because the storm complexes, little changes can really make a big deal when it comes to impacts. So with that potential, some of the storms moving in, the Storm Prediction Center does have a severe weather threat posted today and tonight. A 1 out of 5 marginal risk kind of along the interstates, 2 out of 5 slight risk near and north of the state line where we do think there's a greater threat of those storms. Overnight, we had one of those storm complexes dropping southeast. As expected, kind of fizzled out on approach. A few showers survived. That was about it. Here's that next one now up around Texarkana. We're going to see how that progresses through the day. That's what we're going to be tracking closely. And really today through Thursday, no big changes. So we'll continue to keep an eye up to the northwest. Right now, I'm kind of banking on more of those widespread storm complexes staying a little bit north of us. So I've got rain chances 30 to 40% today through Thursday. But if you are closer to the state line in southwest Mississippi, rain chances probably a bit higher. By the weekend, we get a weak front slipping through here. Main impact will be some slightly drier air, rain chances to 20%, but highs actually a little bit warmer in the mid-90s. And then on into next week, pretty typical early summer stuff, highs in the low 90s, few afternoon storms each day. 7:07, let's get a check on the roads now with Johnny H.
Still really quiet in and through the Baton Rouge area. Overnight road work on I-10 West between the 1012 and downtown. We'll have some lane closures and some on-ramp closures at College and Acadian tonight. And then Friday night, this section of I-12 eastbound will be completely closed again. That'll be this Friday night, the 7th of June. We'll keep an eye on that and let you know more as the week goes on, but just expect that for Friday night into Saturday morning. Right now, fantastic flow of traffic in and around the area. And the only snag I'm seeing on any of our cameras or maps is way over by Rain. When you come out of Rain going east toward Lafayette, right around Doosan, there's a lot of road work, a little more than a 5-mile backup. And look at some of the speeds. They're in single digits. There's 12 miles per hour stop and go traffic for about 5 miles as you make your way out of Rain and toward Lafayette around Doosan. Here's a live look at that, and you can see that far right lane where they have it all blocked off for road work in that area. So guys, it's not just Baton Rouge. Going to update you on some of the headlines you might have missed during 9 News this morning right after a short break with Liz and Matt. Stay with us.
.09 your time, G-rated version of 9 News Now. We'll give it a whirl. Yeah. Actually, expecting a conversation today, or a little bit of announcement from Governor Jeff Landry. He's in New Orleans talking about a big game to come.
59, Super Bowl 59. That is the next Super Bowl. It's going to be slated to be held in New Orleans. So what can come of that in the months leading up to it? Well, we expect to hear more from Governor Jeff Landry today at a press conference set to begin right around 9:30. Right. Interesting venue, Matt, the Sanger Theater.
Gorgeous spot.
Yes.
All right. So again, we'll let you know what he has to say. But yeah, talking about the big game to come, what it means for the city, the state as a whole. What does it mean to have a millage passed, right, when it comes to schools in your area, that kind of thing? Folks in Ascension Parish, I've already done that, and now the conversation begins about what to do with that money.
Remember, we're prioritizing those school projects, reconstruction, right. And to build some new projects. So if you'd like to weigh in on those conversations, the Ascension Parish School Board is hosting that meeting. It starts at 6:15 today. It's the APSB office in Donaldsonville. Again, weird time, 6:15.
Yeah,
Head
very
on
specific.
out there.
You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to get down with the good folks from the Public Affairs Research Council, PAR, a little bit later on today. This is going to be interesting. We just wrapped up the 2024 legislative session, right? So PAR is having a conversation about it. They want you to be a part.
Their leader is teaming up with some state lawmakers that you see featured there on the panel. They're going to talk about what happened during the 2024 regular session here, what came out of it, what their analysis is, and how do we move forward? What could come out? Could we see a potential convention, special session, maybe leading to it? A lot of questions, and if you'd like to get involved, well, PAR Louisiana is inviting you. You do have to register ahead of time. Our digital team worked to get that link in the story for you. Sign up ahead of time, and it's a Zoom link to easily get involved.
It really is kind of simple. You just mentioned the legislative session we were just talking about. So that's all wrapped up. Last day was yesterday. Gavelled out, sign, you die. And so what was done, what was accomplished, what is left to be done? To your point, they did not call for a constitutional convention. Could that still be done? We actually have a story. See right here? Literally, it's titled, "Here are the takeaways from this year's regular legislative session." There's a lot to get through, so it's kind of when you have time, a deep dive into it.
That's it. All waiting for you on there. Who doesn't love a discount?
Well, I'm a fan.
Especially when it comes to your flood insurance premium.
Please, yes, and thank you.
Yeah, leaders here in East Baton Rouge Parents announcing a major discount for people who have premiums for not only people but businesses.
Right.
Mayor Sheridan Weston Broome held a press conference yesterday to talk about that new rating from FEMA, and now allowing a 20% discount.
And I think when a lot of folks saw the 20%, maybe they didn't know they already had a 15%, right? You had a 15%, and with the old rating, but now this new rating comes in, so it's an additional 5%, bringing the total to 20%. This extra 5 is going to let folks in the district, businesses and homeowners, save an additional $700,000 collectively. So if you times that by 4, you know, $2.8 million overall with that 20%. So if you'd like to dig in a bit more about it, because look, here we go, hurricane season right around the corner. Doesn't have to be hurricane season to flood down here. Check this out. Know what those discounts possibly mean for you.
Did you know that there's a new grant that it's going to allow for more of this, more construction and housing here? It's a new housing plan that's going to contain more than 400 homes, a YWCA. You've got some more educational programs. And Matt, what's cool about this is that it's also going to help revitalize communities that already exist. In fact, a connector that's going to bridge two neighborhoods.
Yeah, Smiley Heights and Melrose East. And Be Our Choice, the initiative, is about more than just that. But in this specific instance, in this specific area, this is what it's going to do. Check out the connector. It's like literally a neighborhood road that they're hoping to connect those two neighborhoods, make things a little bit more workable, accessible, walkable, bikeable. Again, safe and easy and local.
The goal is to make sure that our communities are connected and all together.
Trying.
We also have a tragic update to report out of Ascension Parish here. The Geismar Volunteer Fire Department sharing on their social media pages the passing there of one of their firefighters. This is Captain Arrington Clay Beasley, died after a fight with leukemia. Well, remember, just about a week ago, we had shared some benefit opportunities, some plate lunch and plate dinners for jambalaya to support him and his family. Well, they say that is still going to happen.
Yeah. And if you'd like to find out again the where, the when, you can find this story at WAFB.com and your 9 News app. But the whole idea is to continue to support and lift up that family with this kind of event and endeavor, and get out there and share some stories. Right? Share some stories, because he obviously impacted a lot of lives.
And you can see it just from all of the video that we're seeing here.
All right, so here we go with the last 30 seconds. The forecast is looking pretty decent for you. The traffic looking pretty good for you, minus what Johnny has to say about it. You coming up here?
I'm coming up here.
He saw that big incident there.
Louisiana
Louisiana
do some road work, but we're fine here in the Baton Rouge area.
Over there,
starting to slow down a little on 12 West coming out of Denham, but we're not seeing anything like we normally see when schools are in session.
Yeah, you're right.
See, we'll take that. Less cars out on the roads. Stay cool. Be safe. Don't be stupid.
The hell?
What is that, 5?
If you're ready for a do-it-all vehicle with smooth handling and smart interior styling, look no further than the new 2024 Honda CR-V. Once again named a Car and Driver's 10 Best Trucks and SUV list. Come save on your new CR-V right now at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda.